Joining me today, Sunday's Best inaugural winner, Crystal Aiken. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you, Thelisha. Thank you for having me.
Tell me about the album.
Oof, this is a wonderful album, first debut album, self-entitled. I call it an eclectic album.
Okay.
It's definitely unique. It has many genres. I'm a person that's from Tacoma, Washington. So up north, we are known for the grunge and rock area. We're in one of the least church states in America.
Wow.
And so for me, I've been influenced by many genres of music, and so I look at the album as it has definitely the inspirational good news message, but there's different styles on there. You know, you definitely have the praise and worship, you have the CCM feel, you have the urban contempt. I did some work with some Philly boys, Dre and Vidal, so it's definitely very unique and eclectic, and I love it.
What's your favorite genre?
You know what? That's hard because I don't have country on it. No, but you know what? I tell people all the time, I don't have a favorite per se song on there because I'm all of it. I'm everything. You know, I woke up one morning and actually listened to my own song.
Wow.
I was just in a very worship, praise mode, and I listened to track 10, track 1, and I just, you know, got a chance to get into the presence of the Lord. And then there's times I wake up and I'm like, man, I feel a little urban today. I'm a little bounce. Hey, hello. Okay. And so every day is something new, but I love that because, you know, you wake up on either the good side of the bed or the wrong side of the bed, but whatever side you wake up on, you're feeling different that morning, and you need a different inspiration.
Now, before the show, Sunday's Best on BET, before the show, you were a nurse, or you are a nurse.
I am a nurse.
Tell us about the transition. How did you decide to audition for the show, and then tell us a little bit about what it was like to be on the show.
Sure. I am a registered nurse, and I was working in the ER and the trauma hospital, actually, and once the show, and I actually was able to, at the end of the show, I actually went back to work.
Okay.
And went back to the hospital. They called me superstar nurse at that time. And they're like, what are you doing back? We thought you made money. And I said, you know what? I'm still normal. I came back. I still had to work because at that point, I didn't know what I was going to do, how my schedule was going to change. But once it began to take off, then there became the scheduling conflict, and I just had to send in my resignation. So that was tough because I do miss nursing. I believe nursing is a call at the same time. And so I missed my call. But the way I got hooked into doing Sunday Best, kind of odd. I call it a God-odd experience. I was, first of all, I got an email from a friend of mine, and I deleted it. Totally looked at it, saw the word competition, and said not going to participate because I had previously been a part of competitions, and I just really gotten discouraged. It's not, then my godbrother called me out of the blue. He said, listen, he said, there's a young lady that's going to call you. You don't know her from anything. He said, but I want you to take her call. Took her call. She said, you know what, I know you don't know me from anything. She says, but your name came to my recollection when I heard about Sunday Best. She had previously lived in Washington, now living in L.A., and she said, you got to get out here to L.A. I said, listen, I just believe you need to be in L.A. once you figured out about the competition. And, you know, at that moment, second time around, second chance, I really felt like it was a God call. Called my mom. I said, listen, girl, I need to be in L.A. How are we going to do this? And so she said, listen, I got frequent flyer miles and paid the tax, $2.50, and made it to L.A. I had to work that night. Got off around 3:30 in the morning. This young lady, not knowing me, we had never met. She had heard me about 8 or 9 years previous in Washington State. And she got up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning to stand in the line on my behalf to make sure that I got a fair chance to audition. And I got on the plane around 6 something in the morning and headed to L.A. I got there around 9, looking at my phone at her picture, saying, okay, where are you? Where are you? And we just walked that line together, and the Sunday Best was a phenomenal experience. And when I did the auditions, I had a ponytail, it was a big poof on my head, and I was tired. And so I didn't know this was going to be a TV show. So for me, I was asleep. I said, they wanted everybody to stand up and say, hey. I was like, hey. So I was the person that I was extremely tired, and I just knew I needed to get it done. My voice didn't feel like it was at its best, but
you got it done.
We got it done. We got it done together, and the show was great.
All right.
The show was great.
Crystal Aiken.